Are your bad habits costing you hard earned cash? Sometimes business mistakes aren't super obvious. While big issues can cause financial problems, sometimes those sneaky little bad habits determine whether you make or break your bottom line. When we're done here today, you'll have actionable steps that you can take to capture more cash for your business. Let's talk about the 5 bad habits that lose you money on every single job. Hey there, it's Chris at Footbridge Media. Footbridge Media is a marketing agency that exclusively works with contractors just like you, and we've seen firsthand how some home service companies can transform their businesses just by making the right minor course corrections and building solid business habits. Now, I know you're out there working hard, putting in long hours, trying to grow your business, but even some of the best of us can fall into bad habits. The good news, once you recognize them, you can fix them, which means more money in your pocket. Let's talk about your lead flow. You've invested time and money into generating leads. Maybe you're running ads, you're networking, or you're working on your SEO. No matter where you get your leads from, if you're not jumping on your leads immediately, you are leaving money on the table. It's a common problem, especially for sole proprietors or newer business owners where you're just a one person show. It's probably one of the biggest things holding back your business. You get super busy on a big project, you get distracted, and those incoming leads just get pushed to the side. You may say to yourself, I'll call them back in a minute, I'll get to that later, or I'll email them back in a bit. But by the time you've made your excuse, that lead is probably already booked an appointment with your competitor. Setting up a system to respond to leads quickly, even a quick call or an email, just to acknowledge that you got their message, can make a massive difference. Years back, I'd worked with a contractor who received a call from a golf course operator. The caller was looking for a new holiday lighting vendor for their property. The contractor was driving, so he asked the prospect to call him back later instead of pulling over to have a conversation. That was a lead that they paid for via a managed Google ad campaign. They let a potentially high value contract with a very good potential for repeat business go instead of prioritizing the lead. It's about creating consistency in your initial communication and your follow up processes so that no opportunity slips through the cracks. In the early days, when you have no other staff to answer the phone, it is appropriate to politely excuse yourself from an ongoing job or a conversation to quickly address a phone call. If someone calls you or emails you because they want to do business, make it your priority to book them for the next step of your estimate or service process. Everyone knows reviews are super important nowadays. Per Bright Local's 2024 Local Consumer Survey, 81% of your potential customers use Google reviews when selecting a company to work with. The issue comes when you're sitting there staring at your Google review count, waiting for something to happen to you. You cannot wait for reviews to naturally happen. The reviews that tend to naturally and organically happen tend to be negative reviews. Instead, start to build the habit of asking for the review in person with every single job you finish. If you're not proactively asking happy customers to leave you a review, you're missing out on a free marketing goldmine. Asking for reviews doesn't have to be awkward. It is not asking too much of your customer. It is not overbearing. It is just what small businesses need to do to survive. To make it easy, you can steal this quick script for talking to a customer about reviews. As soon as you finish a job and you know they're happy, say the following. I'm so pleased to hear that you're completely satisfied with our services. Thank you for your business. If you could help me out by sharing your story and giving us a 5-star review on Google, I would greatly appreciate it. It does so much to help our small business. I'll send you a text or an email with an easy-to-use link. Key step number 1 is to strike when the iron is hot and when your customer is most happy with you. Key step number 2 is to make it easy for them, sending them a follow-up email or text message even when you're standing there, right there with them with your smartphone. That makes them doing a favor for you even easier. If you say that script and you follow those 2 key steps, you'll get more online reviews. Even better, if you pair all of that with an automated review management system, you'll get even more reviews. Being active instead of waiting for reviews to happen to you will help you to build more positive reviews faster, which ultimately attracts more customers to your business. Client referrals can be a steady source of business for any contractor or home services company, but there's a key difference in just suggesting it would be a good idea to spread the word and rewarding past happy customers for their referrals. If you are not currently pushing a referral program, you need to develop an incentivized referral program. That means you need to pay or give gift cards to someone who refers a new paying customer to you. Once you have a well-defined referral program in place, build a new habit to talk up your referral program as you close out your final interactions with your customers. Chances are now that between talking about your customer service, asking for the review, and now pushing an incentive-based referral program, you're going to be giving your customers a ton of information. Make life easier for you and for your customers by having support print material to help your cause. Business cards that have your review URLs, magnets that have referral program notes, etc. We've talked about referral programs in much more detail previously, so you've got options for how to build your referral army. No matter what reward process you choose, build a new habit to promote your referral program so that you can turn your satisfied clients into your biggest advocates. Keeping your business going is more than just completing your craft, doing marketing and advertising, and having good customer service. There's also the numbers side to your business, and it's a big part of your business that often gets overlooked. I get it. If you're an expert in your trade and you're starting a new business, you're now also expected to be an expert in marketing, in customer service, and in financial management. But understanding and tracking your financial data and your job costs can transform your company profit. As with most things business, you want to surround yourself with more highly skilled people and vendors than yourself, if possible. If not possible, you need to have a basic understanding of how to craft a simple P&L statement, or a profit and loss statement. At its most basic level, you have one column of spreadsheet that shows you your revenue. That's the money you've accepted from customers as payment for services rendered. Add all of that up, so at the bottom you have a gross revenue. In the second column of that spreadsheet, you show your expenses. That's the money you've had to spend to operate your business, like paying people, equipment costs, insurance, phone bills, all of that. Add up all those expenses, so you have your total expenses. Then take your gross revenue minus your total expenses, and voila, you have your net income. Companies use a P&L on a monthly or annual basis to make sure everything balances out appropriately to grow a business. Having an understanding of your net income helps you to figure out if you're overspending or undercharging in your business. Having up-to-date data will help your business to make smarter decisions about pricing, hiring, and growth opportunities. We've already talked about how past customers are valuable from the perspective of referrals, but don't forget that your previous happy customers are also prime targets for repeat business. So many contractors focus on getting new business that they forget about the good business that they've already done. Repeat business is easier to get and costs way less than finding brand new clients. If you've completed a job, don't let that be the last time a customer hears from you. Offer additional services, seasonal check-ins, or maintenance plans to stay top of mind. Even a simple email or a postcard reminder can encourage them to book again. It's all about nurturing those existing relationships for long-term success. Depending on your industry, you can even pre-schedule your next service before you even pull away from a customer's property. If your company offers routine maintenance, seasonal services, or follow-up inspections, book your customer's next service weeks or months in advance. Lawn care companies can schedule the next mowing or their next seasonal cleanup. Pressure washers can schedule an annual visit. Electricians can book a future safety inspection. HVACs can book the next season's tune-up. Build a new habit to encourage clients, perhaps with an early booking discount or with a service club, to schedule future work with you, to pre-fill your schedule as much as possible to maintain a steady flow of business. Those are the 5 habits that could be draining your profits: not jumping on your leads, waiting for reviews to happen to you, not pushing your referral program, ignoring your data, and not pre-scheduling and maximizing repeat business. The best part, these aren't hard fixes. They just take some intention and some effort and some consistency. If you need a little help to set good habits to grow your business, the pros here at Footbridge Media are always ready to help. You can learn more about how we can help you to build a more successful business by visiting us online at footbridgemedia.com.